Welcome back, everyone. As always, I'm Dill, and you're watching The Groove Check. This week we have the Prodigy, and it is music for the Jilted Generation. So I was just at the gym and I realized I've made a little boo-boo. I went to put on the Prodigy and I realized that The Fat of the Land is actually released after this album that we're reviewing. For some reason, I thought it was their debut album, and apparently not. So if I refer to their debut album in this review, which I do, I'm actually referring to The Fat of the Land. So just keep that in mind. I have listened to their first album quite often. It is one that will find its way into my gym playlist or whenever I'm needing, a bit of energy. But this one I've rarely heard. The only song that does stand out to me, track number 5, Voodoo People. That one I may have heard. It sounds like it's a popular one. Feeling high energy, so I'm keen to get into it. I did pick this one up from Gravel Records in Melbourne. Great record store. I'll put up a photo of how that looks. Plenty to pick from. Bit of choice paralysis. But I did see this one and I was quite intrigued. There we have it. Take a look on the inside. Wow, that is that is a really cool piece of art. Look at that. That is nice. Really cool. So it looks like we're dealing with a double LP here, which is always nice. And it was released in 1994, XL Recordings. Just get the first side out here now. Feels like it's got some good weight behind it, which is always nice. Pop this bad boy down. That inner circle is just a bit too small. The good thing is it feels like it's sitting nice and flush on the turntable here. Just make sure we give it a good clean. Had a little bit of dust on there. Nothing too serious. As always, we're rocking the Sennheiser IE200s. Pop these bad boys in. All right, who's ready to rave? Time for the group check. Bit eerie. Very interesting. We're gonna crank this. Sounds like pure samples. Got like glass shattering. Almost feels like they're like hitting a bin or something. Oh, bringing it down. Is someone breathing there? That synthesizer sounds awesome. Like sort of orchestral. Something orchestral there. I mean, it sounds like the Prodigy, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, we're building up again. It's interesting the way that they can incorporate all these new instruments to what we had in the intro. It still doesn't sound too busy. It's got just quite enough going on. You couldn't really add anything else to it though. I love that bass. I feel like this record really needs to be listened to with like some speakers turned up to 11. Just, they're very catered to live performances. And from what I've seen, they go off live. They've managed it. They've managed to add more to this. This bit sounds good. Wow. My in-ear monitor's popped out. The trouble with the non-stock cables. And I'm missing that space, wow. We've got drums nearly purely on the left. There's that bass line. Really brings you back down, and then so much space. Nice. Bit of an uneasy riser there. There's so much happening. I think the beauty of using like the same bass line and drum beat over and over is that when you add something new, it doesn't feel overwhelming and you're able to actually focus on that. You almost like subconsciously have the groove of the bass already ingrained. So now it's like adding anything extra is like just a bonus. It really allows you to focus on that. Just something I'm noticing. That's pretty cool.
What we're dealing with here is a total lack of respect for the law.
Yes, I was hoping for some guitar. Man, this would fit so well into like a metal song. Going up there. Oh, going back down. This just feels like a build up to a breakdown in metal. Oh man, they've got it so quiet now. That line from the guitar. It sounds so huge, and it's really just drums and that guitar line, and then like a bit of like a vocal sample or something. Now we've got like some sort of synth bass on the left there. Got some like DJ scratches on the right ear there. And just the drum beat. Oh, interesting. Wow. They really cross the genres of metal and like, I mean, I don't even know what they really are, but like rave, drum and bass kind of. Really, I've not heard anything like this before. I mean, yeah, their first album had elements, but this is like really like metal music, almost like Beastie Boys-esque sounding. And then you just have like their iconic synths over the top, and it just brings it all together, and you instantly know, yep, this is the Prodigy. See, now you're breaking away from the metal without the guitar. I mean, we got to be building to something here. Got some bass now with the drums. Here we go. Nice. Oh, still not quite. That was quite interesting. Oh, we're getting back into it. Is this an instrumental album? I really hope not, because their vocals are so iconic as well. Rest in peace, Keith Flint. There's that guitar again. I gotta crank this even louder. That's better. Just straight back to drums. It's interesting, a lot of the... Not a lot, but... You know, key pieces of the drums still sound like samples of just like hitting a bucket or something, like something random. Gives it a really like industrial feel. It does feel quite industrial, this record already. Wow, that was interesting. Nice quick one. Bit of a change up there. Damn. That haze sounds so iconic. It sounds like the same sample they used in Breathe. What the? Now this sounds cool. I like this. They can bring some bass over this. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Come on, bring it. Oh damn, if they add that piano over this, I will be so happy. Come on. Some sort of piano there. Wow. Oh. Here we go, come on. Nice. This is exactly what I wanted before. I knew it was coming. Damn. Oh my gosh. I don't have much to say from that side, and I kind of just want to keep this flowing. But it definitely sounds like the Prodigy. Yeah, it's got that like high energy drum beats, just like boom, 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 boom the whole time. That's essentially what I was expecting and what I wanted, so couldn't be happier. Let's not waste any time. Get into side 2. There's that guitar. This sounds like the Prodigy instantly.
Magic people, voodoo people.
Oh, this is voodoo people. It doesn't ring any bells. I don't think I've heard it. That's so Prodigy, that right there. And that synth as well. Oh my god, this sounds exactly, this is the Prodigy right here. I have heard this one. I know this one. I know this part. I mean, there's a lot happening. It's a pretty busy song. Still no singing. There's a bit there. I have a feeling it's just sampled though. I feel like a guitar with like a whammy or something. It fits in so well. Oh yeah, I know this bit. This is iconic. Bit of a change again. They're gonna bring it again. That bass. Here we go. They bring it back down. It's so interesting. It's almost like they kind of just tease you and then they bring it down and they build again. It's quite hard to tell when they're gonna drop. They don't really like rise into it too often. Maybe I haven't listened enough just to be able to tell. Bring it back down. The question is, will they bring it back in? You never know. They do. They bring it back in. Wow. It's quite different to their first album. In terms of, you know, lack of vocals. The sound is there, but it's also a little bit different. It feels a bit darker, more industrial. Oh, that sounds nice. They always nail the sounds of their synths. Like, they manage to just get them sounding the right amount of drive, right amount of power, you know, the right amount of cutoff, just everything. And they all just sit so well within the mix. There's also a bunch of different rhythms going on at the same time. Race car sample there. Not gonna lie, we listened to, you know, John Coltrane. I was expecting to feel relaxed, feel like sitting down having that cup of tea that I mentioned. And on the other end of this, I feel like I was going to be incredibly hyped, not able to sit still, which I'm not really, but I struggle anyways. This feels more soothing than the jazz. To me, it seems absolutely bonkers to say that the Prodigy is more soothing than jazz. But there's just something about the repetitive beat, not the predictability, but it flows so well. And there's something about that, at least to me, that is incredibly soothing. It just feels like it flows. I think that's the right way to, it flows really well. There's that race car sample again. I mean, that was a bit unpredictable. A lot of space there within that. I think by this point, it is actually feeling a little bit repetitive. I feel like some of the songs could nearly be cut down a little. And I understand that they're probably primarily creating music for live shows. So they're able to, you know, cut into different songs, flow a bit better. But sitting down to listen to the record as a whole, it's not fatiguing. I don't know if boring is the right word, but yeah, I think I'm just kind of hoping for something new a bit more often. And that could be just because of the first, you know, 3 albums that I've listened to, you know, especially Bowie and Queens of Stone Age. Almost like quite conceptual, theatrical. So of course it has like a lot of changes within it, and yeah, peaks and valleys, ups and downs, but they kind of flow up and down. This is almost like on and off. And it's on for a long time and off for a bit. And it's kind of just waiting for that next on and off. I think it might need a re-listen. And it sounds great like when it's like this, because it's building, it's adding something new. But when it's at the peak, it's almost just not enough. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like songs off that first album, they did really well with not having parts playing out for too long. The singing makes a huge difference. It adds that element of change, different rhythms. Yeah, this is just, sorry, getting a bit caught up in this one. This one's actually good. Where it's like panning between the ears. Feels a bit like an ocean, like waves kind of coming over. Very interesting. See, this one's good. I actually hope this song builds. And it is a bit. A lot of industrial sounds, like it is. I know I keep saying this, but it is such an industrial record. I mean, even compared to their first. Also has moments of orchestral as well. This is nice. See what I mean? They bring it up, and then they almost take something away and strip it right back. And then you don't really know when it's gonna hit. I mean, it's a bit obvious there on that one. I could only imagine what it would have been like to be in the room with them though, when they're creating something like this. It would be such a different experience than just sitting here and listening to the Prodigy on vinyl. Building up a bit here, and then strip back. The thing I appreciate about it is a lot of like modern dance music, from what I've heard, they'll build up and they kind of just add an instrument, you know, every 4 or every 8 bars. Strip it back, kind of like Prodigy do for the Rise, and then just throw everything out the break, I guess you call it. Breakdown, drop, I guess, yeah, drop. Where with Prodigy, they're almost like selectively picking different instruments each drop, so you don't really know what you're going to get. You can kind of like figure out, yeah, you'll probably get some sort of bass line that was playing. You'll more than likely get, you know, the similar drum beat, but they don't throw everything at it every time, which is, it is nice, but sometimes I wish that they would. We get side 3 and 4 out now. See if this is any better in terms of fitting. Perfect. You could not get any better than that. All right, let's see what this is all about.
Someone on the phone for you. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm trying to write this fucking tune, man.
Sounds like a pure electrical signal there. That snare, I love that snare that they use. Oh wow. This one sounds really good. It actually feels quite similar to the Beastie Boys. Like, in a weird way. The beats are similar. The, like, synth is somewhat similar. When they're throwing guitars as well. Yeah, this track is huge. bring it back. I think this is a different song. That first song was incredible.
I got the poison. I got the remedy. I got the potion.
No, I think it's the same track.
I got the poison.
Just had a bit of a break there. And I mean, we got a bit of vocals there. I don't know if it's sampled or if it is one of the two singers. I'll take what I can get.
I got the poison. I got the remedy. I got the potion, the rhythmical remedy. I got the poison. I got the remedy. I got the potion, the rhythmical remedy.
And bringing it now.
I got the remedy. I got the potion, the rhythmical remedy. I got the poison. I got the remedy. I got the potion, the rhythmical remedy. I got the poison. I got the remedy. I got the potion, the rhythmical remedy. I got poison.
That was really good. There are a few DJ sounds on this record as well. There's that like orchestra sounding in the background. Yeah, I think this is already my favorite track of the whole record so far. Even better than Voodoo People. There's some like sort of on the left side there. I like it. It's still there. Very faint. It's probably the most chaotic song. I feel like I've heard this one as well. Here it is again. Sounds really good. Makes you really feel like you're sitting in the room with them. Someone's actually just sitting there. That's a good sample. Feels very 80s. This live would just be so good. Like, I'm really not in the right setting to be listening to this. Need to be feeling the start and just the airiness of those vocals. This isn't music that you listen to, it's music that you feel. It's music that you dance to. I should not be sitting down, I should not be listening with earphones, but alas, that's what we're doing. If I ever get the chance to see them live, I'm absolutely going. Just imagine this out of some big speakers, you know, you got lasers going, it'd be insane. If I can find it, I'll try to throw up some footage over the top quickly of what this song would look like live, just to give an idea of how much better of an experience it would be than sitting here listening to it. Because it's just not the same. This is a good track though. This whole side is already really good. Spot on. Wow, that's some low bass there. That sample is so good. Suits the song incredibly well. That bass building up there. They're doing with the cutoff there, it's really cool. It almost acts like a wah kind of thing. It's like really opens up the treble within the sound. Is it like that? I don't know how I'm yawning to this record. Actually just feels so relaxing. And I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but it feels like I could either put this on to fall asleep. I guess I do that with metal music. Or I could put this on to like study or do work. I think it's just that repetitiveness. Just so soothing. Different story to life. Very different story to life. That's it. I got one more side. Let's see how they ran this album off. A lot of static there again. Very different start. Like a flute there or something. Quite relaxing. It's like a bit of a tremolo. A lot of tremolo. I wonder if that instrument was played live. Or if it's just like through a computer or something. Sounds like we're in an airplane or something. Sounds like the ocean again. That might have brought me back here. Where are we going? picking up a lot now. The bongos or whatever it is sound really good. This feels like very like movie score-esque. Very interesting. It's got the sounds of the ocean there. Whoa. The samples in this. I don't think it's really my cup of tea anymore. Looks like we got the last track. It's got a bit lost there, to be honest. Bring it back in. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit almost disappointed. Yeah, I feel like that record, I was really disappointed that there was no singing or no like rapping. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what their other albums are like because, you know, based on live videos that I've seen, they generally normally always have, you know, one of the two singing, or at least providing some sort of vocals. And they do look spectacular live, but it's not something that I feel like I could sit down and just listen to. I think some things that are needed for the Prodigy, if listening, is you kind of need to be doing something, whether it's being at their show or like even being in the gym or something like that. It needs to be playing out of speakers very loud that have good sub, they're spaced really well. Yeah, I think you really just need that space component because listening through my in-ear monitors, of course, they're sitting directly in my ears. So it's very hard to get that kind of space physically when it is so close within your ears. I think I'll give this another listen when I get some speakers. But overall, honestly, a little bit disappointed in the listening experience itself. The music was good. Just seems like the fat of the land is suited so much better to all listening experiences. You know, whether it might be driving or even just sitting down to listen to the record. This one just seems catered purely to a live performance, or at least being played at some sort of venue or doing something with speakers cranked to the max. So on that note, I think we're going to leave it today. I look forward to the next group check. Thanks for watching. See ya.